Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ACHS Paul Talk Radio and broadcast here on ACHS Media. We're excited to have you here with us this evening for a wonderful night of Golden Bear football. Live from the Bears Den, what you're seeing right now take place at midfield is your coin toss. We're excited to be bringing you Golden Bear football again on YouTube. And the Golden Bears are getting prepared to walk the side as the official is going to give the final call. And we are about to get things underway here in the Bears Den. About 10 minutes to kick off. We'll be back with some live audio to you soon. Stay tuned right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this link so all of your lovely friends and Golden Bear fans can keep up with the ball game here. We're about to get things underway with the playing of the national anthem by the Purple Pride Marching Band under the direction of band director Lee Hobson before we have kickoff here momentarily from the Bears Den.
God, we thank you for an awesome night for these athletes to perform, the talents that you've blessed each of them with. God, we ask that you keep both teams performing tonight safe from any injuries. We pray for good attitudes and good sportsmanship from the players and the fans. We thank you for your love, and we thank you for Jesus Christ, and it's his name we pray. Amen. Fans and students, tonight we ask, before rising for the playing of our national anthem, you quietly consider a couple of facts and actions you might practice during its playing. It's hoped that you personally will honor and respect every military member who has given his or her life so you are able to enjoy the freedoms you have been living in this country for which they fought. When you stand quietly while looking at the flag, you're showing respect to the sacrifices they made in protecting our flag and our valued way of life. Please rise and remove all headgear now for the playing of our national anthem by the Purple Pride Marching Band.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ACHS Paul Talk Radio. I'm glad you joined us here tonight for some football action here in the Bears Den. We're live from Alcorn Central High School, and those of you that are watching with us are about to see the Golden Bears make their entrance to the field this evening. Bear with us as we make sure that both broadcasts go on without a hitch, and we are proud and thankful for the Alcorn School District's IT department for making sure that we had all the appropriate connection desirable for tonight's broadcast, brought to you by none other than the ACHS media team. A special thank you to Mr. Caden Burcham and Ms. Hannah Pearson for providing our footage tonight. They're both on the top of the booth, and they are looking to bring you live coverage, and it's because of their support and willingness to serve the community that you have access to tonight's events. And there you see your Golden Bears make their way to the field, excited for a night of football, coming in on an 0-1 season so far in regular season play, to a 12-0 loss last week to J.Z. George. Saw some positive things on the sidelines from the Bears. Just looking for some adjustments after half. That game probably would have come out different, but a strong game, good showing, lots of movement in the ball, both on the ground and in the air, and positive things coming from both sides. We're excited to be able to bring you both ends there. Golden Bears will be receiving here in the first half of play, unlike last week where they elected to defer. And so tonight we will be receiving the football, getting the first chance to take it downfield. You might see every once in a while, if we get to pan to the crowd some, or if someone walks down the bleachers and you see a little glimpse, it's construction night here at Alcorn Central High School. The theme, Nail Down the Rebels, as we played Thrasher High School. Most of our student section have their hard hats on and their safety jerseys and vests, some of them hot pink. I haven't been on many construction sites lately, but probably not seeing a lot of hot pink, though it is very noticeable and a lot more stylish than the yellows and oranges that their classmates are wearing. So kudos to her. She can also wear that during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So come October, we can put those pink vests back on, and life will be good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get things kicked off here in the Bears Den. Just a few minutes before 7:30. Going to try and get this thing going as quickly as we can, and life will hopefully be good and all is well. We were proud last week to present the ACHS archery team with their state championship rings, and this evening before the broadcast began, we were able to give the ACHS girls track team the same piece of hardware, and you didn't catch that on the broadcast because yours truly was down there grabbing his as well. I was proud to be a part of the team and help coach those wonderful group of young ladies, and I know there's nothing but success ahead for them. We're going to see a little squib kick end over end. It'll be picked up at the 25-yard line. We're going to see a return prompted by the Bears. They'll get up close to the 40. Looks like they're going to call them down right at the 39, almost 40-yard line. We'll give it a 15-yard return on the kickoff, and things will be underway for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 on the first drive of the ball game. The Bears will have it. That's number 21, Alex G. on the return and carry. Transfer student from Corinth tonight, who, if he hadn't have moved, would be in Aggie land out at Kossuth, a hotly contested ball game. A hotly contested ball game. Seems like there was some controversy earlier in the day, so that game is surely going to be interesting to watch. The snap back and the handoff. Number 5, Harvard Davis going to try to break a hole. Looks like he'll get caught right below the knees at the 45. He'll dive forward, pick up another 2. He'll get brought down around the 43, 44-yard line. And what a big move to get the chains rolling downfield for the Bears. And that'll give us 1st and 10 from the Thrasher 44. The Bears coming off of last season beating the Thrasher Rebels in Booneville. at 54-0. So a big play there by the Rebels, or rather by the Bears, I should say. A drop snap picked up on the ground by Davis is going to end in a tackle for loss. We'll take 2 yards off the previous play. Now we're going to have 2nd and 12. Second and 12 now for the Bears as they're down in position. Got one out to the left. There's the snap and the handoff. Davis takes it out to the left side, going to break right through the middle. He'll pick up several lost yards and a few more to get ever closer to that line of progression. We'll give him about 8 on the carry. Going to leave a 2nd and 4 on the, or rather 3rd and 4 on the play as the Bears are inside the 40-yard line now. Bears better get in motion real quick as the play clock starts to count. It's at 16. They need to get in position. Robertson way out to the left. Potential receiving play setting up here for the Bears. In the pocket comes Kemp. He steps back, keeps it for himself. Off to the left side, enough to grab a first down and just a bit more. We're inside at 25, and the Bears in the red zone for the first time of the ball game. And that's going to be a Golden Bear first down. We're going to see right on top of the 25, a big push there by the Bears. About a 14-yard take from number 6, Talon Kemp, on the quarterback keep. 9:56 to go here in the first quarter of play as the Bears see the Rebels of Thrasher. Talon Kemp in the pocket. Receivers out to the right side. Takes the handoff to Davis. He'll try to run up the middle. Going to spin out, find a few yards. He saw some trouble early out to the right side. He's going to make an adjustment, take out, come to the left, kind of break a defender off, and eventually that push forward is going to see him head towards the ground, and that's going to be 3 yards on the gain for the Bears. We'll see maybe a long 3. We'll give him 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 now for the Bears after the carry by Davis. In goes Sanders now for the Bears. And looks like Coach Marty Warren will take his first time out of the ballgame. That'll leave us with 9 minutes, 7 seconds on the scoreboard here in the first quarter of play. It's 0-0. Bears now down 1 timeout. 2 left in the half. It's 2nd and 6. The Bears inside the 20. Congratulations to our Lady Bear volleyball team for a big division win this past Thursday night at Kossuth. It was an exciting 5th game set, or 5th set match, and the Bears came out on top to clinch that division match. A big indicator for the Bears season. Handoff around the right side. The end around to the left. He's going to get enough for a first down. We'll move the chains, and that is going to be another Golden Bear first down with number 26, Riley Lambert, on the carry. That's going to put us to the 11, and we are within sight line of the end zone after a 10-yard carry by Lambert. Hand off to Sanders. He's going to drop his shoulder and head up the middle. He'll get forward progress on the carry. Be a gain of we have interrupting ag teachers closing our windows, and you know, I had something to give him tonight, but it doesn't mean I have to share it. Bears get in position on a 2nd and 7 And flag on the play, probably going to be a false start on the Bears. We'll see a drop back of 5 now. No, we're going to see offsides call on the Rebels. A big pickup for the Bears. Okay, it looked like the FAR judge thought he was calling offsides, but the referee says, or rather the FAR judge I thought was calling a false start. Referee says offsides. Don't know if that was miscommunication, but either way, Bears going to have received the favor there. And now it puts us within around 3 from the first down line. Flag in the play, probably going to be a hold. Number 26, Riley Lambert on the carry. He'll get forward. And, yeah, I'm seeing a hold sign coming. That's going to be on the Bears. So a good move forward will negate the carry, and we'll be seeing the football come back after the offensive penalty there by the Bears. Bears get back in position. After a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Going to bring us to a 2nd and 15 situation. Hand off to Sanders up the middle. He's going to drive head first to try and get a big grab. Enough to get back into original territory. Going to be around a 8-yard gain there for the Bears. We'll leave them about 3rd and around 6. A manageable distance for the Bears to grab. We are inside the 10-yard line, so a big move breaking out to the right or left, or if we can get a ball in the air, could see a Bear in the touchdown position if we can find the end zone. Run out to the right side. Sanders in control. We'll be getting in close to that pylon, but not quite all the way. It's going to be a gain of about 3. He's going to leave 3 to go. Run out to the right. And that's going to be a unsuccessful 4th down stand by the Bears, and they're going to come up short of the goal line. This is the exact same thing that happened when the Bears got in this position last week. We saw it. It was within arm's reach. Just wasn't close enough for us to grab. The Bears going to see a 4th down conversion right there, and on a 4th down turnover. And we will see the chain swap directions, and the Rebels will take over on their very own 3-yard line. Rebels going to see the ball for the first time tonight, trying to come up the middle. Looks like that's going to be number 55, Logan England, a junior for the Rebels. Or rather, no, I'm sorry, 55 on the tackle. I was talking about the Bears and said something about Thrasher. Will Davis on the tackle. Sorry about that. About 9 seconds to go here on the game clock for the Rebels. Ball's in motion. On the ground, several Bears will take down the Rebel there. It took many, but number 6, Talon Kemp's going to grab the tackle on the stat sheet. He was first to wrap up and pull down. Looks like the officials will take a timeout for the heat, and we'll come to the sidelines. Both teams going to get a chance to get some water and meet with the coaching staff. Tonight we are seeing temps of 82 degrees. It's partly cloudy out here. Here we go again. I'm trying to do multiple things at one time. Here we go. I was telling you the weather. I got distracted. The ag teacher distracted me. We should have let him do the weather. This is probably, the almanac, that's an ag thing. The almanac tells the weather. We should have let him do it. I'm going to start doing that. Hey, from now on, Mr. Derek will start giving us the weather. So he's showing me the radar, but he's going to have to prepare a spill for us. I could plug up a microphone.
Clear skies tonight.
Wow, there you go. You have it from the one, the only Mr. FFA man, Clear Skies. At least for the time being, it looks like there's some rain south of Florence. But right now, we have clear skies and a clear scoreboard. It's 0-0, 5:40 to go here in the first quarter of play. Ball's trying to be driven up the middle. And, our ag teacher just gave us the weather report. He says clear skies, and his wife just walks up with 2 umbrellas in her hand. So it looks like there's some trouble in paradise down there, at least when it comes to telling the weather. But 5:15 to go here in the ball game. The Rebels going to move the ball up with a drive up the middle for 2 yards. Going to bring us to 2nd and 8 now. Please excuse my pointless banter, but Rebels in motion. Ball out to the right side. Going to try to give a flip. It's going to come up with about 3 yards on the carry. It's going to leave the Rebels looking for 5 if they want to convert. It's 3rd and 5 now for Thrasher. Ball still on their own 23-yard line as the Bears try to pose together a strong defensive stand. Ball in motion, will be up the middle, won't be much of a gain, if any, and a big stop by the Bears. We'll see the Rebels in a 4th and 4 situation. We're about to see special teams come into play. They're going to, I'm assuming, punt the ball. It's a 4th and a long 3, close to 4, and the Rebels are on their own 23-yard line. So if I were them, I would be wanting to get the ball as far downfield as possible. If the Bears can pick up good field position, then this would be a positive showing. Riley Lambert and Alex G set back to receive. Punts in the air. Looks like it'll be right to the hands of G. He's going to try to take it out to the right side. He's going to blow a defender off. He's down the sidelines. Few hands. He's going to miss. And to the end zone he will be. First touchdown of the season for the Bears in the hands of number 21, Alex G. We'll put 6 on the board. We'll put 6 on the board for the Alcorn Central Golden Bears, and 3:29 remains here in Alcorn Central. 51-yard return for the Bears on a big play. What a move for special teams. Now, bear with me as I try to update the score. Flag on the play. We'll see what it is. It's in the backfield, so it could be on the Bears. We might be seeing it come back. And it looks like the touchdown will stand on the field. Thought that it was an illegal block in the back, but they're going to call the touchdown to stand, I believe is what the official says. Points are on the board, so we're going to see an attempt on a 2-point conversion. No. I stand corrected. Looks like we're going to try to put the ball in the air. Something we haven't done in recent years. We're going to give it a go. See if we can put the ball in the air. And that's going to be number 55. Will Davis, a guard, trying to kick that football, and it comes up unsuccessful. We'll be left 6-0 here. the Bears will have the first quarter lead. It's 3 minutes, 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. 6-0 is the score. And the Bears are about to kick off to the Rebels after what we thought was going to be a touchdown run coming back. The flag gets picked up, waved off, and the Bears are on the board. First touchdown of the season here in the second ball game. Don't forget to like Alcorn Central High School on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow us for all updates of everything related to the Golden Bears, both academics, athletics, and activities, and the arts. And also, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, ACHS Media, where many of you are watching live right now. Those of you that are on Mixler, you can join us on YouTube if you've got a Roku TV or a smart TV of any kind. Put it on the board. Make you feel like your pre-game show for college football tomorrow. Yeah, it can start tonight. Rebels on the return. They'll pick up near the 35. They'll find some trouble near the 40, trying to run around on a swing out to the left, and a host of Bears will be there to meet the Rebel, and he will get put down. That will be 1st and 10 on about a 7-yard return for Thrasher. And we're going to see the ball placed at the Thrasher 43-yard line. That'll be where they'll begin their second possession of the ball game. 3 minutes 19 to go here in the first quarter. It's 6-0 in the Bears' den. Alcorn Central has the lead. Again, we want to say a special thank you to our ACHS media team members, Caden Burcham and Hannah Pearson, for their excellent service to our video crew tonight. Chavik Sanders and a few others will put hands on a Rebel with the ball out to the left side. Quickly, he'll get put down. Also in position was number 34, Hunter Bailey. And that's going to be a tackle for loss, about a yard loss there for the Rebels. So we'll see 2nd and 11 now, as the Bears try to continue to pose a strong defensive stand. I'll tell you one thing. The Alcorn Central coaching staff, all three have some nice-looking purple polos, but they're going to have to do a little better coordination on the pants situation. We got one in khakis, one in, I don't know, looks like gray, white color, one in black. Two of them got hats on that aren't the same. One of them doesn't. The purple looks good, though. 34, Hunter Bailey on the tackle. They'll pick up the yard that's lost on the carry, brings them to 3rd and 10. Rebels on their own 42. Back into the pocket. He's looking for the pass. It's a little screen. Out to the right side. He'll pick it up. G trying to trace. And looks like number 17, Chandler South's going to get in position to make the tackle, but not before the Rebels get enough for a first down. A little screen pass out to the right side. Finds an open hole. And the Rebels are able to make that transition forward. And they'll creep into Alcorn Central territory. Ball now on the Golden Bear, 47-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Don't forget, you can catch us on YouTube. Those of you that are watching with us, share the link. Let your friends and family know that we are here, giving them the best play-by-play that we can for tonight's ball game. We'll be back at home next week against the Eagles of Faulkner. And a handoff, end over to the right side, and he's caught up in the backfield for a tackle of loss. Number 21, Alex G. on the tackle, and that's a 4-yard loss, rather a 3-yard loss for the Rebels. Ball's placed at the 50. It's now 2nd and 13. Don't forget to hang around with us at the end of the second quarter. We'll have Alcorn Central Purple Pride Marching Band action right here on ACHS Media. and ACHS Paul Talk Radio, followed by the ACHS Lady Bear Dance Team. This is something you definitely don't want to miss. Handoff through the middle. Rebels pick up the lost yardage and gain an extra on a 4-yard carry. Number 26, Riley Lambert's going to be on the tackle. They'll get themselves to a 3rd and 9 situation, ball to the 46. And 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. At least when the clock sounds, the officials won't have to walk the ball too far. They'll get to stay within the 10-yard parameters of midfield. And the referee's going to do just that. Wait for the clock to expire. And that's one of the most pitiful clock sounds that we have. New scoreboard looks great. Works great. The alarm leaves you a little wanting. But at the end of 1, Alcorn Central 6, Thrasher 0, and the Bears command the lead after the first 12 minutes of play. To give you a check at the score of the Kossuth and Corinth ball game. See if we can get that pulled up here. They had the ball game live earlier. And they have it live, but I'm not able to see a score. Not sure on the score. I'll have to get a check on that. Oh, well, last week they didn't have a scoreboard working, so that may be part of the reason I don't see the score. And the second quarter is about to get underway. Going to send a message and see if I can get a score check. Rebels get in position on a 3rd and 9 situation. Bears going to have an offsides call. That's going to be number 60. Tyler Moon's going to get a quick jump there, and the Bears are going to see themselves give the Rebels 5 yards. So from a 3rd and 9 now to a 3rd and 4 for the Rebels. A little more manageable. The Bears have to put in a good defensive stop right here. Anything at the line of scrimmage or behind will keep the Rebels from advancing. Looking for the pass. It's out and incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. In this field position, the Rebels are on the Golden Bear 41. Not very strong. Not very strong look for the Rebels, so we're probably going to see the punt. We're going to see the punter get into position. That's going to be number 2, Dawson Weatherby. And the receiver back in the pocket again. That's number 21, Alex G. Punt's going to fall right on the sideline, but a Rebel will put hands on it, and the Bears have a long distance to march. Ball will start at the Golden Bear 12-yard line, and they've got 88 to go if they want to see the end zone again. Alcorn Central leads with 11 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6-0 to the Rebels of Thrasher. Score update from across the county. Kossuth and Corinth. The Warriors are up on the Aggies with 1:53 to go in the first. It's 7-0 at Kossuth. And again, the Warriors with the lead. Run out to the right side, and the Bears may have a breakaway. We've got full distance ahead. Can he make it all the way? He's at the 20, the 15. He'll get wrapped up and taken to the sideline. But a big move by the Bears on a breakaway run down the sidelines by the Golden Bears. That's going to be number 5, Harvern Davis, down the sidelines for the Bears on an explosive pickup. Line of scrimmage started at the 12. We're going to get all the way down to the 15-yard line. What a big move there by the Bears. It's going to be about a 68-yard run there by Harvern Davis. In the pocket goes Kemp. He's going to keep it on the quarterback sweep. Up the middle he will go with a few Rebels on his back. He'll pick up a couple yards even being trailed, and we'll get inside the 10. And that'll give us about a 2nd and 4th after a 6-yard gain by Kemp. Back in, the Bears will move it. And Alcorn Central will find themselves in the end zone for a Golden Bear touchdown. Put 6 on the board. Clap your hands. The Bears have moved ahead once more. That's going to be Harvern Davis again on the big carry for the Bears to add 6 more to the board. Before we change the score, we'll see whether or not we can get those extra points. Looks like the Bears are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Davis with the football. He'll get caught up short, and the Bears will see an incomplete 2-point conversion attempt. But nonetheless, we'll add 6 to the board. Let's take it. 12-0, Alcorn Central with a 2-touchdown lead. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half of the ball game. $10:40 to go. The Bears on the punt. Little squib kick to the 28. And Bears going to wrap him up and put him down like there's no tomorrow. 21, Alex G is coming out. He's got something to prove, and he's doing it tonight. And the Bears will see the tackle of a carry of only about 12 yards. It'll stop at the 40, and the Rebels have it 1st and 10. Rebels have it 1st and 10 from their own 40. Up the middle they will go. He's going to scrape out to the right side. Robertson on the chase. He'll get him at the hips and bring him down. It'll be a big gain for the Bears. For the Rebels. Looks about 25 yards on the carry. Robertson's able to make the chase and get the tackle there, and the Bears will stop them 39 yards from the end zone. It will be a Rebel 1st down. It's going to be number 10, Jude White, for the Rebels on the carry. Bears trying to keep things together. Handoff in the backfield. Number 5 gets the ball, JoJo Ostrander, and the Bears get a tackle for loss. 55, Will Davis on the tackle for the Bears. And again, a tackle for loss. It'll put the Rebels to 2nd and 14. Rebels trying to piece some action together. Back in the pocket, looking for the deep throw. He's out of the sideline, throws up in the air, no man inside, and an incomplete will fall. The Rebels. And we'll see a repeat. 3rd and 14 now after the incomplete by the Rebels. And looks like they're going to drum it up again. This time they'll complete. And a few Bears will touch him. And the one that's going to come from the sideline like a T-bone in a car, number 21, Alex G., will come right in at the hips and get the tackle. Will be a gain for the Rebels. Still leaves them about 5 yards shy of the line of progression on a 4th down move. Now, this time they're at the 29. You're probably going to see them make their best effort to go for it. In a more manageable position, if it's a turnover, the Bears pick it up on the 29 and have 71 yards to go. So it's a manageable decision. Take this up here. And it looks like we have seen some rain here, so our almanac friend and ag teacher was incorrect, and his wife was the one that was right. And I just threw him a umbrella to take up to my camera girl, so maybe she doesn't get wet in case it rains. It sprinkled for just like a half second, then it stops. So maybe that was just a freak thing. Rebels are going to see the transition to the 1st down. Now we'll see a unsuccessful carry of the ball. Going to be no gain for Thrasher. It's going to leave them 2nd and 10. Apologize for the brief delay in commentation. I was in a mad dash to get my camera person an umbrella, and then it almost quit. So it's an interesting position here. Wouldn't be the first time we had to hold an umbrella over the camera. Remember it very vividly last year.
Look, one little bitty green spot.
There's one little bitty spot, but that one spot's doing enough to get everyone wet right now.
It's coming down at it. Now what is drying?
And another flag on or offsides on the Bears. We'll see the Rebels move up just a bit more. Hopefully the rain's about to move on out. It will probably cool things down. Ball forward, 2nd and 6.
You not get your email? You not get your email? I emailed you had a speech ready.
2nd and 6 for the Rebels. Try to get the ball up the middle. And the Bears are going to wrap up here at the center line. We're going to see a fumble on the play, and the Bears are going to recover. It's 1st and 10, Alcorn Central. Six minutes, 19 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. The Bears ahead 12-0 with a brief rain shower going on. A fumble on the play. That's one thing that you can watch here in this situation. The ball is now going to be a little more delicate. You've got to make sure that you're keeping this ball security idea at the forefront of the ball game. And so if the Bears can keep it in their hands and march downfield, we can see some even more progress here. 1st and 10, Alcorn Central has it from their very own 18-yard line. And this will be an official's timeout. Looks like the rain has paused once more. Maybe it will be out of the equation for the rest of the night. (12-0), 6:18 to go here in the first half of play. We're live from the Bears Den in the second quarter, and the rain is coming back. It's like an off and on, off and on, off and on. It's like riding with a new teenage driver. Hit the brakes, hit the gas, hit the brakes, hit the gas. That's basically what we got right now with the rain. It's like riding with Maddie. Here, she's in the booth with us. It's her fault. She walked into that one. 1st and 10. And yeah, driving a school bus, railroad tracks, they come quick. You got to stop at those. Bear's going to get the ball, and that's going to be Harvern Davis trying to get in position. He's going to be able to find a couple yards on the carry before he's brought down, spun around, and put to the ground. He'll pick up 3. That's to be 2nd and 7.
Now the question is, are we going to practice our pink and purple before October?
I can kick out everyone in this booth right now. I've got connections. I've already threatened filing harassment suit against someone else tonight, so I can do another one. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear this, folks, but you know there's some chatter going on back here, and if it's something you don't like, blame it on the Alcorn Central FFA. A high toss to the ball carrier Harvern Davis. He's going to see the ball high, going to keep it in possession, but he's going to get met quickly in the backfield by the Rebels for a loss of 7. So a +1 coupled with a -1, and now we're going to see the Bears at a 3rd and 13. 5:12 to go here in the first half. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, stick around at the end of the first half of play so we can give you Purple Pride Marching Band action as well as our ACHS Lady Bear Dancers. Bears in motion out to the right side. Going to try to find the distance here on the sideline. They'll try to go in front of their own bench. Can't really find the distance they're looking for. Gets trapped back in the backfield for a 4th and long. And the Bears are going to be putting the ball in the air on the punt. After the incomplete pass on the 4th, trying to get that long shot on the distance. They were trying to put it in the air, getting it deep, and it's just going to not come out in their favor. 4th and 43. No, 4 minutes and 43 seconds. That's a lot different. 4th and 13, 4 minutes 43 seconds to go here in the second, and the Bears are going to put the ball in the air. Chandler South on the punt. It's high, end over end. And the Rebels are going to grab it up. That's going to be number 1, Carson McGaughey. And he's going to try to make the return. Bears going to roll him over on the tackle. We're going to think the ball might come loose. They try to get the recovery, but he's going to be called down before they can put hands on the ball. And it will be Thrasher football on the Golden Bear 43. First and 10. For the Rebels on the Golden Bear 43. Here goes the snap and the handoff through the center. It's going to be to number 16, Ryan Tate. He'll drive up through the middle on a big push. Now, Tate is a freshman, but of big stature. He's going to be able to move the football for about 7 yards, 2nd and 3. Four minutes, 3 seconds to go here in the second. 2nd and 3 for the Rebels. Since I've been harassed, I'm going to see if I can send the ag teacher on an errand to get me a bottle of water. He's asking me who I support everybody. Whichever one's got the shortest line. He's asking me which concession stand do I want to give my money to, and whichever one can give me the coldest water the quickest. That's my answer. I support everybody. As far as I'm concerned, he can give $1 to both of them and bring me half a water bottle from each one of them. As long as I get the whole bottle, at some point I don't care where it comes from. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. The Rebels are able to move the football up 2 yards up 7 yards, drawn back 5 on a play, and an interception on a pass up to number 14, Reed Robertson. He's on the chase back. He's got a man on top of him. Ball's going to come loose, and we're going to see a fumble recovery by the Rebels. A big interception there on the wrap-up. The ball's going to come loose. And it looks like the Rebels will recover. And that'll be behind the original line of scrimmage. We'll see a Bear on the ground, and that might be Robertson on the return. Training staff and coaches going out to assist. Not sure if that was on the descent from the tackle, if he's just got the wind knocked out of him, but he's up on his own feet. His helmet's off. He will meet with his teammates, and he will sit out the next play as the helmet comes off there. But good awareness in pass coverage. He picks up the football, gets it downfield. He spun around. Instead of just hit at the waist and taken down on the tackle, he's kind of grabbed and spun. And on the spin, when he hits the ground, the ball comes loose, and there just happens to be a Thrasher Rebel in vicinity to jump on top of it. But a big move and an interception by the Bears. And that'll be the first of the season. So we're excited nonetheless to see some positive notes from the Bears defense. Rebels have it back. 1st and 10, just a few yards from where they began. And it's 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Rebels up for the forward on the run up the middle. They'll grab about 4 on the play. We'll see 2nd and 6 coming their way. Second and 7 now for the Rebels. Back in the pocket. Out to the right side. He will go, and he's met hard and heavy by the Bears. Number 14, Reed Robertson on the tackle. He'll get the assist by Riley Lambert. And a tackle for a loss puts the Rebels back 1 yard, now 3rd and 8. Bears defense has been on top of things tonight. They've been finding the empty pockets and filling them quickly. They've been wrapping them up as fast as they can and bringing them down with some really hard hits. Though the staff may be small, the Bears are packing a punch tonight. 3rd and 8. With 1:45 to go here in the second quarter of play. 12-0, the Bears lead the Rebels. It's Thrasher football, 3rd and 8 from the 45. Looking in the pocket to throw. It's incomplete on the ground. That'll give us 4th down. You have to assume this close to the end of the quarter that the Rebels are probably going to give their best shot to either loft it into the air or get an explosive run. But the Bears have 8 yards to work with defensively, and if they can hold them here, they can walk to halftime with a 2-touchdown lead. Ball low on the ground. They will make the punt. G will receive at the 15. He's going to spin out, break a few tackles. He's going to keep on moving out to the right side. He'll get tripped up, run for another 5 yards before he meets the football, before he and the football meet the ground, and they'll stop. 1st and 10. The Bears have it with 1:20 seconds to go. On a 15-yard return by G. Ball at the 30. It's 1st and 10, Alcorn Central. First and 10 for the Bears on their own 31.
Question, when they're filming, will it record so Lee can have a copy of it? Okay.
Harvern Davis gets the run, goes up forward to the 40. He'll get brought down a yard shy of the line of progression. It will be 2nd and 1. All of those that are watching here on ACHS Media via YouTube, we're glad that you have joined us this evening. You can always go back and watch any previous broadcasts of our basketball, football, and volleyball games. This is the same channel. You can watch all of our Lady Bear volleyball games, the 2021 state champions in the Class 3A. So check us out at any home volleyball game. Flag on the play. Davis on the carry. He will get brought down in the backfield, but the flag should be defensive. And I'm going to say the Bears should pick up a 1st down on this. Personal foul, a face mask on the Rebels, and the Bears will pick up a 1st down as we walk the distance forward. 15-yard penalty puts the football to the 47. 1st and 10, Alcorn Central with a sum total of 31.8 seconds to go in the second quarter. Ball in motion. Riley Lambert on the carry. A good grab by the Bears. Gets us forward to the 49. The clock will continue. The only way to get it stopped is the ball out of bounds or a 1st down. Looks like Coach Warren is just going to decide to save the effort by the offensive stand. And we will see the end of the first quarter and the second quarter with the Bears ahead of both. It's now 12-0 at the end of the first half. Alcorn Central has the lead. We're about to get ready for the halftime performance of the ACHS Purple Pride Marching Band under the direction of our new headband director, Mr. Lee Hobson, assisted by Miss Jana Matlock. Our drum major for the evening is Mr. Reed Robertson, who, yes, you've heard, made an interception tonight, many tackles, and a lot of success on the field. He comes off of one to the other, and we're prepared to give you that show this evening.
Alcorn Central Purple Pride Marching Band. Head director is Mr. Lee Hopkins. Assistant director is Ms. Jenna Mott. President staff is Chris Burns, Allison Monroe, Justin Johnson, and Kate Parker. The 2022 Purple Pride presents their halftime show this quarter. Music will include Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Drum major, Reed Robertson, is your band ready? You may take the field for your halftime performance. That is your Purple Pride Marching Band. The Purple Pride would like to send gracious thanks to all friends, family, and fans of the Pride. We hope you enjoy you all for the rest of our performances this year and look forward to the next one. Until then, we are AEC.
That was your Purple Pride Marching Band. We're glad that you've joined us this evening for the update you, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that I said would be able to watch the dancers dance, they've decided not to perform tonight. I'm not sure if that had to do with the previous rain and slippery field conditions. Not really sure altogether on that, but you aren't going to get to see the dancers perform tonight, but hopefully soon they will come back out and get your performance, and when the day comes, we'll make sure to get that to you. But we've got about 8 minutes and 30 seconds till kickoff, but we'll be back with some first half stats to give you an idea of what's been going on here in the Bears Den. Thanks for joining us for ACHS Golden Bear Football. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Alcorn Central High School's ACHS Paw Talk. We're about to get ready for the second half action here in the Bears Den. Just a quick look at some of the stats here as far as rushing goes. Number 5, Harvern Davis with 106 yards. Number 6, Talon Kemp with 21. Number 26, Riley Lambert with 14. And number 32, Chadwick Sanders with 14 yards rushing. Did have one pass that came up incomplete. 10 yards in offensive penalties. For the Bears defensively, right now, Will Davis with 4 tackles. Chadwick Sanders and Alex G. each apiece with 3. Couple of players with 2 tackles apiece. That includes number 6, Talon Kemp, number 34, Hunter Bailey, number 26, Riley Lambert, number 14, Reed Robertson, all with 2 tackles apiece. And those with 1 on the board at least are 22, Davis Hardin, 17, Chandler South, 62, Ryland Pleasant, and number 60, Tyler Moon. We've had 4 tackles for loss. Reed Robertson with 1 interception, and number 62, Ryland Pleasant, had a fumble recovery, or forced fumble rather, and the fumble recovery comes by number 22, Davis Hardin. So some good looks here by the Bears as they lead 12-0 to the Rebels of Thrasher with 1:40 seconds to go before we get kickoff underway here in the Bears Den. Another special thank you to Ms. Hannah Pearson and Mr. Caden Burcham for taking care of our footage tonight. Proud members of the ACHS media team, so say a special thanks to them. Glad to see the student section out in full force tonight. It's Nail Down the Rebels construction theme as the Bears lead 12-0 at the end of 2 quarters of play. We're glad you've joined us. I hope you enjoyed the Alcorn Central Purple Pride Marching Band as they performed their first show or their first song in the set, Distortion. And they'll be adding to that next week as we meet the Eagles of Faulkner. They'll be coming to the Bears Den for our 3rd consecutive regular season ball game hosted here in Glenn. It's been a beautiful night for football and a great way to get the long weekend started. We're about to get things underway with kickoff here in about 10 seconds. Or maybe 25. Apparently I misread the clock. Which is not too uncommon. And we're about to be underway. 12 minutes on the clock. Here goes the kick. Tyler Murphy puts it up in the air. It'll be picked up near the 30-yard line. A tackle will be missed there, but the Rebels will get wrapped up at the 40 for about a 10-yard recovery. Flag on the play, probably unsportsmanlike conduct or some kind of unnecessary roughness because it was after the whistle. Reed Robertson's on the tackle. Looks like the official is going to pick it up and wave it off. So he's going to think that whatever happened didn't actually happen. Fine with us. And that will take us into the 3rd quarter. Rebels with the football, 1st and 10 on the 40. Snaps back, handoff through the middle. Pack of Bears will meet him at the line of scrimmage. He will get a gain on the play. Looks like it's going to be Number 24, John Tolles on the tackle. Defense in motion. Sneaks a handoff up the middle. And Rebels are going to gain 2 on the play. He's going to give us 3rd down. And about 4 to go. And I just got a update. Corinth Kossuth tied at half. It's 7-7 in Aggie land. Warriors came out with the opening lead, but looks like the Aggies were able to catch up a little momentum and get themselves onto the board. A little trouble at the line of scrimmage. Sees the Rebels come up just a yard on the gain. And number 24, John Tolles on the tackle. 4th and 3 for the Rebels. They've got the football on their own 47. And we're going to see the special teams unit come out to the field. Alex G. set back deep to receive for the Bears. Snap is back and low, and the punt will be no good. As he gets it from the bottom, he tries to take it out right. He knows he can't get the punt off or it's going to be blocked. He tries to hit out to the right side. He'll dodge the first defender, but then a Golden Bear will come and blindside him right to get the hit at the 43-yard line, and the Bears will pick up good field position, 1st and 10 from the Thrasher 43. It's going to be Talon Kemp, number 6, on the tackle. And that'll get things going here for the Bears. Into motion. Here goes Lambert on the carry. He breaks out good and free, takes 2 men to get him down. The 3rd comes into play. 2 flags down on the field. He gets dropped at the 25. A big gain by the Bears and possibly a little bit more. Face mask on the Rebels. Another 15 will be coming into the favor of Alcorn Central. It's the 2nd face mask called on the Rebels this evening. Personal foul for the face mask, a 15-yard penalty. It'll be started from the 25 and walked forward. And the new line of scrimmage will be at the 13. So it's actually going to start from the 28-yard line, rather. We're going to call the spot of the foul. Walk it up 15, gets us to the 13. And the snap and given to Davis. He'll be met quickly by a Thrasher Rebel, number 10, Jude White. And he'll get put down for a loss of 3. Takes a 2nd and 13 now. Bears have it. 2nd and 13. Snap back. Handoff to the left side on a sweep. And Kemp's going to give it away to Lambert. He'll get enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll have it 3rd and 10 now for the Bears. I thought I saw it opening pretty quickly, and as he tried to jump inside of it, he got hit, clipped right at the knees, and so he's going to get brought down there. Make a couple shifts on the sideline, see a few men run in and out. Robertson comes in for Lambert, who kind of has a short limp off the field. Bears coming off a 12-0 loss to JZ Georgia Jaguars last week. Now leading the Rebels 12-0. And see, nobody told me I forgot to update the quarter here. Gain of 2 on the play here for the Bears. Will be 4th down. There we go. We got a new quarter now. We've only played 5 minutes. It took me only 5 minutes to remember that I didn't change the quarter on the scoreboard if you're watching on YouTube. 4th and 8 for the Bears. Kemp in the pocket. Pass is up, and it's complete. Enough for a 1st down. We're on the 1-yard line, folks. It's 1st and goal from the 1. Let's move those chains. Let's drive it in the end zone. All we got to do is a little push up the middle. If we can jam that ball in and get that shove, we'll have us another 6 on the board. That's number 1, Steven Rickman, the freshman out on the far side with the catch. Enough to see some positive action there by the Bears. Hand off to Davis up the middle. He will go. Will drive it up the neck of the Rebels, and they will take the clinch for another 6 points on the board. Let's add it to it. And wow, you missed it on the camera. It happened just below the screen, but Coach Wilson and Dylan Hicks, after the touchdown, both did backflips. We'll have to make sure we catch that next time if it happens. That was pretty good. I mean, no assistance. They just straight up flipped. That's what most of us are doing in the stands. We're doing that in our hearts, though, and in our minds, because, I don't know about you, but I couldn't do that. I'd end up in the hospital. And the run to jam it up the middle is good. We'll put 2 more on the board. That is going to be 8 additional points for the Bears. We'll have it 20-0, the lead against the Rebels of Thrasher. Six minutes, 16 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Alcorn Central with the commanding lead. Bears are looking to make the kickoff. Tyler Murphy gets things set at the 40. With his neon orange cleats on. Makes me think of back in prior days with Neon Leon, our exchange student from Germany, with his neon cleats on the field. Kind of gives me that resemblance. The run up and the kick. A little short squib to the 34. It'll be picked up. Carry up to the 45. A couple of Bears will get in on the action, and he'll eventually get brought down near the 46-yard line. We'll give him 47-yard line. That's number 7, Ethan Sanders on the tackle. Sophomore here for the Bears, and we'll get things rolling. Thrasher, 1st and 10 from their own 47. It's 6:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. 20-0 the score. Alcorn Central's got the lead. A couple of substitutions being made on the sideline. See a few men run in and out. Up the middle, the Rebels take it. Still in motion. We'll call the play dead. Forward progress, they'll stop it to the 49. Rebels at a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 now. Back on the sweep to the right side. Bears are going to wrap them up behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1. They'll stop it on forward progress. Blow the call dead. 32, Chadwick Sanders going to get that tackle. And now we're going to see 3rd and 7 for the Rebels. Again, we want to say thank you for joining us here tonight. Alcorn Central Golden Bear football live from the Bears Den tonight. I'm Coach Mask with you from the booth. Alongside me, as always, Mr. Riley Mask. And above us with the controls on the camera, you've got Miss Hannah Pearson and Mr. Caden Burcham taking turns and swapping in and out tonight. We're appreciative of their efforts in support of the ACHS media team. Carry up the middle by the Rebels comes up short. Bears are able to meet them at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 4th and 6, long 6, short 7 for the Rebels. And we'll see the return team get back in action. Number 21, Alex G., who has a return for a touchdown tonight, will be set back. Number 24, and we'll see a whistle on the play. I think we may have too many on the field. There's 12 out there. It's illegal. We've got 12 on the field. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Now it's 4th and 1 for the Rebels. You almost have to wonder if this changes their game plan here on the setup of an offense. Looked like the Bears tried to run in 24 John Tolles without pulling a substitution. And now, by the looks of it, they pulled number 24 John Tolles off, as well as number 60 Tyler Moon off. And I don't know if anyone went back in. And Stephen Rickman runs off 2. Looks like South is going to go in. They'll even it up somehow. There's 11. I'm going to give it to the fullback up the middle. Can we get the stop? We're going to have it, looks like. And the Bears are going to put up a big 4th down stand right there. Turnover on downs. Alcorn Central takes over at their own 45. Big defensive push after a silly infraction that cost them 5 yards. But that 5-yard penalty on special teams may have actually benefited the Bears here. You have to assume that field position now at the 45 could have been better had we gotten the punt away and maybe a late tackle or potentially even a dropped ball. So in the grand scheme, it may have worked out. Bears have it 1st and 10 on their own 45. Bears are going to get dead ball foul. It's going to be a false start on the Bears. Illegal motion to the left of the quarterback. 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 now. Snap back. Little short side pass there to Lambert. He's going to complete enough to keep moving forward. Flag on the play. He'll get to the 50. That picks up 10 yards on the catch and carry. Holding on the Bears. Doesn't matter how far we get, we're taking it back. This is where you start digging the knife into your side if you're not careful. We lost 5 yards on a false start and another 10 on a hold. Now we're back to 1st and 25. 23, rather. When you're this far back, every yard counts. Those 2 yards could have been the difference in a first down or not a first down. Could have been the difference between a first down and a lot of things, I guess. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the third. 1st and 23. Bears looking to put it in the air. It's up and picked off. Rebels are going to come up with it. Pass was a bit short. It was intended for 17. Chandler South going to come up loose. He's not able to correct quick enough and get in there to deflect the ball. And the Rebels will come up with it in their hands, and that will be a Golden Bear pass called up for an interception. 1st and 10. Now the Rebels take it at the Golden Bear 46. .312 to go in the third. 20-0 the score of the Bears lead. Left a ball in the air a little too short. Comes up with an interception, and the Rebels have it 1st and 10 now. And head coach Ross Coley of the Thrasher Rebels will take a timeout. That'll be his first charge timeout of the half. He'll be left with 2 more, and both teams head to the sidelines to get water in a little direction by the coaching staff. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to catch your ACMS football team in action under the direction of head coach Jesse Nelson. September the 6th, they will play at home beginning at 5:30 to the Chieftains of Iuka. So come out and support your Alcorn Central Middle School Golden Bear football team. Ball up in the air. Rebels try to put it deep downfield. That'll come up incomplete. We'll see 2nd and 10. .307 to go here in the third. Rebels try to take it out to the right side. Run game comes up a little successful there as they get it out there. Number 32, Chadwick Sanders on the tackle. But the Rebels are going to pick up a considerable distance there. They'll gain about 8 on the play, leaves them 3rd and 2. Rebels take it forward, probably going to get the gain there. They'll fall forward to the 35, and they'll get enough to move the chains forward to a first down mark. 26, Riley Lambert will get the tackle credit, and looks like number 55, Will Davis, will be on the ground. Probably a little bit of a cramp in his leg. Coaching staff will come out to the aid of Lambert. Ryland Pleasant tries to get it stretched out in assistance there. Looks like an official's dancing across the way. Hey, you got to have a good time every once in a while. With an official timeout on the field, 2 minutes, 4 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. Will be a Rebel first down once we get things back underway. Coaching staff tending to the player that's on the ground. With the heat like it is and the consistent movement, cramps tend to be a thing, and a lot of times you'll see high school athletes tend not to hydrate enough. They're usually underhydrated, and that tends to cause quite a bit of cramping. So he'll come to the sidelines, get some pickle juice or some mustard, and try to get a few water bottles and maybe a little Gatorade in him and get stretched out. Maybe things will be all right. But he's walking around on his own power, so all should be good there until he can get that leg feeling just a bit better. Rebels 1st and 10 from the 35. Snap back in the handoff. And a quick meet for a tackle of loss. Number 21, Alex G. on another big tackle here for the Bears. That will not be his first tackle for loss on the evening. One minute, 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. And a tackle of a 3-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 13 for the Rebels. On a deep ball. And Chandler South was in the area. Almost got the pick there as the Rebels come back deep to make the throw. Not even really sure who the quarterback was looking there for. Maybe he was intending to pass it to Chandler South. But I didn't see a Rebel anywhere in sight. Picked to catch the ball, and South comes up just a bit shy. So 61 seconds remains in the third quarter of play. Here we are with a 20-point lead. It's now 20-0. Rebels have it 3rd and 13. Four seconds on the play clock. They'll get it with a flag on the field. That's probably going to be false start on the Rebels. They'll take it from a 3rd and 13, and they'll lose those 5 yards. .1 seconds to go. I'm just proud to hear that the one who's been doing the harassing tonight is now also getting harassed. It's good. You know, everything comes full circle. You know, they say you will reap what you sow. Even a better analogy here for the ag teacher. Wow. See, everything comes full circle. Somebody sent him a message asking that he's obviously not a weatherman, huh? Because he said clear skies and then it starts raining. Pass will be completed. He will fall down just at the line of progression. Will they give him the football nose forward? And I believe they're going to do it. Maybe. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be close. Most of the time when it gets this close, they're going to just send the ball forward. They're going to call it down on 4. Oh, I see. I was looking at the wrong marker. I forgot that they had the yeah. Never mind. It was 3rd and 13. They're gonna get the ball back to the 10. Yeah. See, I spoke too soon. They got the ball back up to the original line of scrimmage. Now it's 4th and 10, and I just need to keep my mouth shut. Sometimes Thrasher's going to call their second charge timeout of the half. 14.8 seconds to go in the third. Oh, my goodness. 14.8 seconds to go here in the third. Thrasher with the timeout. 4th and 10. For those of you that are just madly confused right now at why I'm delirious, I don't know if there is much hope to get you caught back up, but next week, Lady Bears will be in action volleyball on Thursday with Corinth, so make sure you take a look at that, keep up with them. Be a big cross-county rivalry as the Bears try and edge their way back to a state championship title. Fourth and 10, back in the pocket. The pass is up and in the air, and another interception. Number 14, Reed Robertson, is going to take that one. Can he get the blocks he needs? He'll get it to the 47. They'll hold and keep the football. That's going to be another interception. The Bears will maintain possession this time. 1st and 10, Alcorn Central. 21-yard catch and carry for number 14, Reed Robertson, on his second interception of the ball game. Bears in good pass coverage defense tonight. They've been able to watch the ball well, to follow it in, and to keep things rolling. We're going to see number 55, Will Davis, back in the action. Coming off the sidelines after getting stretched out and getting properly hydrated. He's back to see the last 3 seconds of the third quarter. And Coach Warren will take a timeout. .2 seconds to go after the timeout. There goes the whistle, and the huddle's looking to break. First and 10. There's the snap. Back in the pocket looking to pass. Kemp's going to have to keep. He will get the sack in the backfield, loss of 2. That's the end of the third. We've got 12 minutes ahead of us till the end of the ball game. it'll be 2nd and 1. Lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11 here for the Bears. And we will see the ensuing march downfield by the Golden Bears. But first, the officials will have to flip the football to the other side of the field. Seven to 7, still the score over in Kossuth. Both teams still tied there. Tisch County currently up on Belmont, trying to get a score there, as well as get a score of the Biggersville ball game. That's right. Biggersville doesn't have a game tonight. Coach Ingram was looking for a game. Couldn't get one. Harvard Davis on the run out to the right side. He's going to find an opening. Down the sideline he goes. 20, 15, 10. He'll get brought down 10 yards shy of the end zone for a big yard. Another great gain there by Harvard Davis. 11 minutes, 49 seconds on the clock. And the Bears are 1st and goal. Right at the 10. It's going to be a 44-yard carry there for Davis, and he's racking up quite a few. Back around. Short little screen pass to Lambert. He'll take it out to the right side. He'll get up to the 6 before he's taken out to the side. He'll roll out of bounds. He'll get up under his own power and kind of stagger off. His ankle's been bothering him, looks like, a little bit tonight. You've kind of seen that bit of a limp. My guess is coaching staff should be subbing him out right now. And I believe that assumption would be correct. I think South will be coming in for Lambert to give him a little break. Move the ball up 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal from the 6. And quarterback keeper Talon Kemp takes it. The drive up the middle. Here goes Coach Wilson. Dylan Hicks on the flip again. Not sure if we were able to catch that one either. But that's going to be 6 more to the board for the Bears. 26-0 now the score. We got 10 minutes left. The possibility to score is still on the table. We need to get word up to our cameraman that the next time we score, we need to focus on Coach Wilson and Dylan Hicks on the sideline to see if we can't get that flip. Bears are going to try to line up for a 2-point conversion. Got 8 seconds on the play clock. Unless they take the timeout, they're going to see a delay of game. 3 seconds on the play clock. 1. I thought it was going to be a delay of game call, but the official was trying to get the football set, so they didn't start the play clock. Kick is up and no good. And Tyler Murphy can't get it through the uprights, just a bit short. And that will leave us 26-0 the score. Our cameraman has been great tonight. But he also needs to remember that I control his grade in U.S. history, a required class. No, we sent word up to him to video the flip, and he said he would video what he feels is necessary for the video. And I appreciate taking some initiative. That's what we need more in American culture today. I'm the U.S. history teacher. I can say that. 10:33 remains in the ball game. 26-0, your score. We're going to have to work. If we've got anybody that's familiar with the legal profession out there, we might have to work on getting a temporary restraining order for the ag teacher in the press box up here because a little too much is going on. Bears prepare for the kick. Murphy goes up. Short. He's going to get it off the top of the football. It's going to get to the 40. It will be picked up, taken for 5 yards. And Ethan Sanders on the tackle. 10:26 to go in the fourth quarter of play. It'll be Rebel football. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Here we go again, folks. Nobody reminded me to change the quarter. Now, you think I'm here. I know that the quarter is changing, but apparently not. Fourth quarter. Boom. Look at that. Changed it. 10:26 to go. 1st and 10. The Rebels on the 45. Whistle blows the play into action. And looks like Coach Coley going to take a timeout. Rebels with a timeout. .10:26, still the time on the clock since the Rebels took the timeout before the possession began. 1st and 10 from the 45. And the Rebels come forward to the football. Both huddles break. Handoff up the middle. Get met at the 45 and a tackle. No gain on the play. Bears hold the Rebels at the line, 2nd and 10. Going to see an official's timeout. Another player probably with cramping going on to 45. Coaching staff runs to assist. And back up on his own feet, walking off the sidelines. Will be an unsportsmanlike conduct call. The flag on the field will be against the Bears. And that will put the Rebels in much better field position. 40-yard line he will be. First and 10. Out to the right side, runs up, gets about 6 on the carry, leaves a 2nd and 4. Chadwick Sanders on the tackle. Play is going to be called dead, offsides on the Bears. 5-yard penalty puts the Thrasher Rebels into first down territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 28. Push up the middle. He's clipped at his heels. He'll get the fall forward, be about a 4-yard gain. Leaves a 2nd and 6. Rebels on the right side. Carrying the ball, number 10, Jude White. False start looks like on the Rebels. And I bring them back those 5 yards. And that's going to be 2nd and 11 now for Thrasher. 7 minutes, 53 seconds and counting on the clock. The Bears ahead 26-0 here in the 4th quarter of play. Live from the Bears Den, it's 2nd and 11. The Thrasher Rebels have the football on the Golden Bear 29. Jude White takes it up the middle. A host of Bears are going to grab him up before the line of progression, but Lee might fall above, and that's enough to move it over. The nose of the football will get enough to gain the ground needed to move the chains, and the Rebels see another first down. Ball back, White on the carry. Out to the right side. A wrap up, and he will get down just inside the 1-yard line, and he'll come up inches shy of a touchdown. Bears need to be miraculous right here if they don't want to let the Rebels find anything on the board. Defense needs to strengthen up right here, and they'll be able to keep going to hear a lot of whistles there. Defense looks like they might make a stand, take us to 2nd and goal. No gain on the play. We're still at around the 1. over and up to the middle, and that's enough for a touchdown. Thrasher put 6 on the board, and the Bears had went 42 full minutes without letting the other team score, and they're going to allow 6 right there to the Rebels. We'll see if Thrasher can put together a 2-point conversion attempt, or if they're rather going to elect to put it in the air. Step back in the pocket, looking for the pass. It's into the corner and incomplete. We'll leave it at 6. Bears remain the 20-point lead. It's 26-6 with 5:20 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Number 1, Stephen Rickman on the action on the pass deflection. And the Bears will see the football on kickoff here just momentarily. $5:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. 26-6 the score. Alcorn Central with the commanding lead. Kossuth has taken the lead to the Warriors, 14-7 now. Aggies atop in the fourth. Bears going to try to set up for a kick return. A little confusion on the field trying to figure out who's going which direction. Bears were set up on the west side looking to attack the east end zone, and the Rebels were falling in suit, and coach staff comes out there and says, yeah, no, y'all in the wrong place. So then they flip. Now the Bears are on the east side ready to attack the west end zone. So here we go. Rolls reversed, ready to receive. Sanders and Davis sat back deep. G and Rickman in midfield to receive. The kick is up. G will grab it at the 30. The chase is on. He will get wrapped up, pulled down behind the 30. And looks like he may have a shoulder, maybe hand, arm. He's holding his right side. He is going to be down. Coach is going to run out to him. Try to see what assistance they can provide. He's going to be up and off the side under his own power. Could have just been the breath knocked out of him. He's going to be wrapped and slung out and thrown to the ground. But he's back up and off the field he comes. 5 minutes, 14 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter of play. The Bears lead 26-6. (26-6), 5:14 to go here in the ball game. Bears have it first and 10 from their own 28. Officials have timeout called. And we're back on action. First and 10 from the 28. There goes the snap. Ball's going to come loose. Davis picks it back up. We'll get yard on the forward progress. So we'll come up to the 29. Leaves us 2nd and 9. There we go. Up the middle goes the Bears. Reed Robertson on the carry. It'll be about a 3-yard carry. Leaves us 3rd and 6. Robertson adding some yardage in the rushing column tonight. Another fumble on the play. Scramble to grab the ball. We'll have to see who's going to get the recovery, and that's going to be the Rebels on it. Couple of low snaps and bad handoffs. 2 consecutive fumbles on the play. Davis just not able to jump back on this one, and the Rebels will come out with the football. More cramping on the field. Hydration, hydration, hydration. Extremely important. Once heard a coach say, unless you've drank a gallon of water today, you don't get the right to complain if you've got a cramp. Prevention is everything. That's what I always tell our athletes. When they start complaining of muscle soreness and cramps or stomach hurting while they're running or whatever, first question was always, how much have you had to drink today? And what was it? It's got to be water. Bears go up the middle defensively to get the stop. Half a yard maybe on the gain, if any, for the Rebels. Handoff up the middle, and the Bears are going to try to wrap him up. They will get a fall forward. They had him right at the line of scrimmage, and I thought they were going to get that stop right there for no gain, but he's going to take a spin, and when he does, he's going to roll forward and grab those extra yards. Third and 7 now for the Rebels. 2:25 to go in the football game, 26-6. Up the center goes the Rebels. Will be a gain on the play. They're going to leave the offense out this late in the game and this close to the goal line. They're inside the red zone, ball at the 24. It's 4th and 3. Handoff to Jude White. Up the center he goes. He's going to get put down. Is it enough to move the chains, or will the Bears recapture the ball? I believe it might be enough to move them forward. They'll roll the ball. I'm going to say that's pretty close, but I think the officials just didn't really want to care too much, so they just said, you know what, we'll give it to them. Bears still have the lead. 70 seconds to go in the ball game. We're going to start putting together a final tally of stats for you so we can get you a overall listing of what happens. Good stop behind the line of scrimmage, tackle for loss. Davis Harden, number 22 with the tackle. And the Bears have about 33 seconds left on the clock. 20 seconds. Fumble on the play, and the Rebels fall on top of it. They're going to make the recovery there. And the clock is about to expire. You're going to see that being the conclusion of this football game. Let's take a look at our special teams and our defensive stats with a 26-6 win over the Rebels of Thrasher. Yes, that's your final. Let's take a quick look. Defensively, the Rebels are going to fall 20 points to the Bears, and it's going to be by the hands of number 32, Chadwick Sanders with 7 tackles, number 55, Will Davis with 4, number 6, Talon Kemp with 4, number 21, Alex G with 5. 3 tackles are coming by way of 34, Hunter Bailey, 26, Riley Lambert, 14, Reed Robertson, number 60, Tyler Moon, all of 3 apiece. With 2 apiece, you're going to see number 53, Jason Wigington, number 7, Ethan Sanders, number 24, John Tolles, number 62, Rylan Pleasant, number 17, Chandler South, and number 22, Davis Harden, and number 33, Trayton Bowden's going to have 1 apiece. Had 5 tackles for loss. That was by Will Davis, Chadwick Sanders, Hunter Bailey, Alex G., and Reed Robertson. 2 interceptions, both coming at the hands of number 14, Robertson. A couple of pass tips in the area, 1 forced fumble and a fumble recovery. That was made by Davis Harden. 2 return yards on your 14. Reed Robertson is his 2 interceptions. One was for 21-yard return, and the other 28-yard return. A couple of offside penalties adds up for a total of about 15, 20 yards in defensive penalties. For special teams this evening, number 10, Tyler Murphy attempts the point after touchdown. It comes up incomplete. The punt statistic for number 17, Chandler South, who puts it in the air, a 20-yard punt there for him. Number 21, Alex G, going to see 2 punt returns. One 51-yard punt return for a touchdown, and the other a 14-yard punt return for a total of 65 yards returning by the transfer student, number 21, Alex G. Coming off of a kick return, 2 kick returns. He takes one for 15, another for -2, a total of 13 yards in kickoff returns by Alex G. Coming tonight from offensively, we're looking at 5 guys taking the football in rushing statistics. In 17 carries, number 5, Harvern Davis amasses 153 yards for 2 touchdowns. In 5 carries, number 6, Talon Kemp for 26 yards and 1 touchdown. Number 26, Riley Lambert with 3 carries and 17 yards. Number 32, Chadwick Sanders and 3 carries and 14 yards. Number 14, Reed Robertson, 1 carry for 3 yards. That rolls up your totals for the Golden Bears offensively. Passing tonight with 6 total attempts. The Bears pick up 44 yards in the air with 4 for 6 pass completion rate tonight with 1 interception. A total of 44 yards there tonight in the air. Receiving tonight on those passes are number 26, Riley Lambert, with 3 receptions, totaling 34 yards, and number 1, Stephen Rickman, for 10 yards on that reception. The Bears saw a couple of false starts, a few holds, and did have one unsportsmanlike. The Bears amassed a little over 35 yards in total offensive penalties. We're excited to have a 26-6 victory here, the first win of the season. 1-1 on the year after the win against the Rebels here tonight. Join us again next week. We'll be live again, giving you Golden Bear football from the Bears Den as we meet the Eagles of Faulkner, and they'll be traveling to Glenn, and you'll get to see them right here. If you can't be with us in the stands, be with us at home, right here on ACHS Media. From all of us here in the studios, I'm Coach Mask, wishing you a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Be good to the world, folks.